streaming is on.
So that would be a start. All right.
Oh, okay.
So one thing that for like announcing the session needs to start again. That's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. All right. So one thing I noticed while I was doing the recording documentation is that somebody, whoever made the notes, forgot to link the correct team doc at the top, which I think is the activity team.
It was Alberto who made the note for today. So the
that would be
main,
policy tracking.
the main
So let's just
doc.
add that to policy tracking for now. All right, so forgot to add team dot to top of 5 minutes, and this would be. All right. So also we have Stacy, I believe, so we can do a quick check-in for Stacy. Is anyone else here that has a check-in?
No else. No, Stacy only came new.
So Stacy, you want to check in how you're doing and what you've been up to?
I've been pretty sick for the last week, so.
Been sick?
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure. So, okay, I guess you typed it in. Okay.
So what's
So yeah, we're looking for a number between 1 and 9. And saying you haven't done anything for the week, but you've been working on scheduling a little bit.
3 is fine.
3.
Thank you, Joyce.
I love how you're better than anybody else, and you're sick. It's so funny.
I'm what? Louder?
You have the highest number for how you're feeling of anybody, and you're the one who's sick. I think.
Well, I've noticed lately that I have the highest number, and I have been meaning to ask you about it, either jokingly or not, but I've stayed away from that.
Yeah. I mean, the easiest thing to think about is a 5 would be how you would typically want to be feeling and your normal things. And then when you're feeling really good, it's you'd be above a 5, right? All right. So anyways, I think we are here. Let's go back into our topic. So the topic is currently the prime trajectory criteria and scope. So we went over the bullet points and we have a proposal. So the bullet points is basically that we want our umbrella showcase website launch to be professional front for all of our work for the organization and network. Present our work on multiple projects to the public. That we want to share our story, include our active projects. We want to follow policies, gain recognition, ideally funding, empower people, engage them, recruit and follow people, public relations, present ourselves positively, and interconnect our different programs together.
Right.
Basically, the idea for this umbrella showcase website launch that obviously is going to showcase social value group as well as our other active programs and projects.
Okay.
So that's basically the bullet point summary. We have the more detailed summary as well. Are there in the proposals basically to approve this as a draft form? And some of the details is that this is an internal guideline. It doesn't really have to be perfect because it's not going to be on the website itself. The final version of the website will have to be voted upon by the team. Right? So this criteria doesn't prevent the need for the actual approval of the team for the launch, but this criteria can help us know if the work is completed. Okay, so are there any additions, questions, concerns, anything that anyone wants to go over before we go finalize the proposal?
I just want to make sure I get a copy of this. That's all.
Oh, you don't have the notes? Does anyone email out the notes?
I will email.
If
Sending them.
yeah, because in the future, if I can get them, I'll email them. Obviously, I should do that.
Yeah. And we always have them on Discord, but we're supposed to always email them and send reminders on the email list as well as Discord. So
Okay.
if we didn't do any email reminder, then that would probably be policy tracking. All right. So questions, concerns. All right. Anything else as far as the overall scope and criteria for the prime trajectory? Are there any questions about it and what we're trying to achieve? Does everyone understand what we're trying to achieve? And the overall timeline is like 2 to 3 months, so we should be able to do this timeline. Are there any? Alberto, did you want to add anything?
No, I mean, I have just I don't know if it's a question or concern. The proposal, shouldn't we add in the details directly this bullet point summary?
I mean, I feel like the bullet point summary is the criteria,
Yeah, that's why should we add it in the proposal directly, like in the details?
I would just put it in the proposal if you want. I mean, that's where I had it before. So I said, and bullet point summary,
Okay.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's just the bullet point summary is just the summary of the detailed sentences. So.
Okay. Perfect. I have no question.
You could organize it with each of the bullet point summaries and then have like a sub detail of like the actual sentence,
What do you mean inside the proposal?
No, I'm saying if someone wanted to organize this, in our prime trajectory coordination and everything, you could have each bullet point and then have the details under the bullet point.
Right.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I can do that. I will do
if you wanted to. I mean, it's not necessary, but I'm just.
No, I like it.
I think it's kind of nice to have the bullet points just simple and clear because it's just easier to read.
Yeah.
True.
Especially if eventually we're going to be checking off everything like our criteria. We want to protect this when we're going to be launching the website. All right. So, any other questions?
I just wanted to know what I missed. It looks like you covered it all here in the notes. So
yeah, this is our first topic. So
great.
You haven't missed anything.
Great.
All right. So are there any other questions? No. Are there any concerns with the proposal? Which is the proposal to approve the draft form of the scope and criteria for Umbrella Showcase website launch as the prime trajectory and bullet point summary. Any concerns?
No concerns.
Moss, did you have any concerns or questions?
No.
So I think we're good. So any objections?
No objections.
No, none.
All right. So it sounds like we have consensus. So that brings us to topic 2. Again, there's not really anything to do with this. It's just documenting it for a couple months from now. We'll be reviewing it to see how we are going on the website. And as we are working on the website, we can always refer back to this whether or not we are actually meeting our criteria. So topic 2 is the actual trajectories. Any last questions on topic 1 and the scope of the Umbrella Showcase website launch? And just to make sure everyone understands why we're here, basically as we were going through the social value group and SVG, we realized that SVG was always supposed to be one component of the bigger program, including organizational support program, the life support program, along with our other activities that we're actively doing. So in that context, we realized that we really needed to have an umbrella website that explained the whole picture to the public instead of just SVG by itself. So basically, we want a professional website that can go along with SVG, and that to enhance and stabilize the launch of SVG itself. All right. So anything else? Otherwise, we're ready to go on to topic 2, which is our list of trajectories for the entire Vortex network and Mo. So is Alberto still here?
Oh,
I think
is this the errand that he's talking about?
All right.
What?
Sorry, guys.
Okay, he's here.
All right, Alberto, we're going into the next topic, which is the trajectory.
Okay.
So we're just looking for the list of all the trajectories. Is that
It's FQV trajectory spreadsheet. I'm here. I'm back. I have to restart my computer.
Okay.
So I can link that. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, linking here, line 2.